Your Royal Highness, ladies and gentlemen, AFDP Global Chief Executive Officer, JF Cecillon.
Thank you, Shimon. Well, I agree with you, Prince Ali. It's for me a real pleasure to be here at the Emirates. When we were looking for a space to launch our new venture, Emirates came first on the list, and there was nothing else on the list. So we decided to do it here. So we are both fanatic gooners, as we can say. And that's it. I'm not going to say it again. I say it once. Now, for the rest of my time at AFDP Global, I will never mention Arsenal anymore, I promise, until next Sunday. So, Shimon, thank you for your kind words. I know we've been working together 20 years, and it's been always incredibly successful and exciting. And this is, what I want to start with. I want to share with you the reason why we are here today. We have a big ambition with Prince Ali. We're launching a new global organization, and this launch is really marking the next phase of Prince Ali's determined journey, transforming football and improving life of many young people around the world through football. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Emirates. But just before I start, I thought I should introduce you briefly the exceptional A team. A doesn't stand for Ali, it is really like the A team we've put together. This team is very international, coming from the UK, the US, Japan, the Middle East, New Zealand, Australia, and France, and you can hear it. So we are a collection of executives, and frankly, we met yesterday, and I can tell you that it is a very impressive team when they really start talking to each other. I think we cover every angle of the business. First, I want to introduce Amanda van der Voort here, she's Vice President of Fan Engagement at the MLS. She's the late President of United Soccer Coaches and also a Women's Football Ambassador. Welcome, Amanda. Next to Amanda, one after next, our friend Yuichiro Nakashima, who's an Anglophile Japanese executive banker, but also member of the FIFA Audit Committee, the Japanese FA, and the Asian Football Confederation. Welcome, Yui. James Johnson, who is next to Yui, is doing two things the same day. He's outgoing head of the professional football at FIFA, and on the same day is the incoming Senior Vice President of External Affairs at Manchester City. Welcome. Next to him, Jim Ellis, who is an established and well-connected international sport executive who managed Prince Ali's campaign for the FIFA presidency in 2016. Welcome. Equally impressive is someone who doesn't need any introduction, Rick Parry, the founder of the Premier League, the former CEO of Liverpool Football Club, and today acting for the financial fair play at UEFA. Welcome, Rick. Paul is here. Paul is going to be chairing our trust. He's a seasoned international journalist, and Paul is also the personal advisor to Prince Ali. And on the day-to-day side, I would say, my friend Marion Vaison de Praden, who's a French lady in London for many years. She's been acting as a global financial and audit executive at KPMG, specialized in oil and gas, so which means she knows how to deal with complicated situations. And last but not least, Shimon, chairman of PR Office, my dear friend Shimon, leading media expert, you all know him, and our director of communication. That being done, I want just to share with you now 3 major priorities that our team is going to follow. Social impact, partnerships, and sustainability. Firstly, let me tell you how much we care, thank you, Aram, about social impact, and also how we will use football as a means to an end, to achieve social impact. Prince Ali's work across Asia and in the Zaatari refugee camp on the Syrian border, which I have visited, has demonstrated the unique potential of football to unite players and bring people together. So why did this happen? Actually, because individual players are all equal on a football pitch. All barriers of class, of economics, of language, of gender, or religion become irrelevant. So if it worked, as Prince Ali said, in Jordan, in Bhutan, or in Cambodia, surely it will work worldwide. So our aim will be to deliver the biggest possible impact in many ways for many young people and in many countries. I'm not going to give any target at that stage, it's day one, but there is so much to be achieved that I think it would be unrealistic to put any targets on as much as we can deliver on social impact. To illustrate our mission, we have adopted our new tagline, Football Uniting, which you see on the panel there. Secondly, a key element of our heritage is our commitment to work in partnerships. Partnership is not an option for us, it's how we operate, and we will operate, with like-minded people and with organizations. We are not here to compete with any organization. We know we don't have all the answers. We also know that only by working with organizations already steeped in local communities will we start to solve social problems. Regardless of whether you are a football player, a club, a league, a small charity, a global NGO, a football association, or a business that's serious about social impact. We want to find out more about you, about your existing work, and your vision for the future. And please come see us. In this context, it's my pleasure to announce the extension of 4 current partnerships as well as a new one. We are fortunate to have strengthened our ties with the UEFA Foundation, with Street Football World, and with La Liga, which all played, as Prince Ali said, an invaluable role supporting his work across Asia and the Middle East. Likewise, in Brazil, we sent 5 talented teenage players from Syria to spend 1 year with the Black Pearl Football Association in Rio, and maybe one of them is going to make it through. So together with UEFA Foundation, Street Football World, La Liga, and Viva Rio, we will continue to combine our efforts to develop strong platforms and keep making football a force for good around the world. As for our new global partnership, I'm delighted to say that we have engaged with World Child FC, as Chief Executive Rob Williams in the room, thank you, Rob, which launched this year in the Central African Republic. Rob is the best man to talk about what he does. I will be very brief, but what we really liked in World Child is their amazing support for children affected by war in war zones around the globe. They do a tremendous job. And we are currently working on partnering with Rob and his team on new international projects, which you will hear more very soon. And thirdly, very important, is the sustainability. In each business, it's a daily concern, and we are a business like any others, and we need to engage in sustainability. So the scope of our aspirations mean that we will need to be very persistent at generating regular income to deliver our ambitious future program in a sustainable way. In this respect, I really want to stress that business will play a major role in the growth of our company. Corporate social responsibility, known as CSR, is a must-do nowadays, and we do represent both an opportunity and a solution for all organizations engaged in making a serious global impact in this world. I told you about the fundamental importance of social impact a few minutes ago. That will guarantee our supporters and backers to be able to accurately measure the social return of their donations and investments. To conclude, I'd like you to take the following 3 points We want to have an impact. This is not just about changing the image of football, it's about changing the impact of football. Number two, we are here for the long term, working with many partners. I can promise you that any organization using football to do good will have a committed ally and friend in AFDP Global. Together we will succeed. And number three, we want to drive sustainable change over generations. AFDP Global will succeed because we have assembled an outstanding team to run our company. We have established a very solid governance and a robust methodology to assess, select, deliver, and report back on our activities. We will ensure that AFDP Global values of leadership, empowerment, integrity, and accountability are respected. Why are we different? Because we are independent, and because we work fast with agility. Thank you, Prince Ali, for your inspiration. And thank you all for being here on day one on our very exciting new venture. Thanks.